we like to start our program, and in our program, I've always been taught from my teens to acknowledge Him in all your ways, and He will direct thy path. And it has happened in my life. And I'd like to ask Mr. Alexander Kim, our business partner, to come on up and do the invocation. Mr. Kim, the floor is yours, sir.
Thank you, Mr. Amato. Man, I was thinking earlier, if I was in heaven, this is exactly what it would look like and feel like. Everyone in white, looking so good and clean. So very thankful to be here today. Thank you again, Mr. Amato and Sister Adriana for setting this up today. I'd like to start with the sign of the cross. In the name of the Father, Son, Holy Spirit. Amen. Veni Sancte Spiritus. Come, Holy Spirit. Lord, help me to open my heart, open my mind to you, Lord, right now. Fill us with your love, your joy. Fill us with everything good that you want us to have in this moment right now. Help us to see and receive all of your blessings that you have waiting for us tonight. And with this abundance of love, help us to share with each other through our smiles, our gestures, our generosity, our hugs. Bless this food. Bless all the people that made this event possible. And bless all the city leaders here tonight, community leaders, all the people that want to serve your will, Lord. Thank you for always guiding us and protecting us. And may we always do your will through Jesus Christ. Amen. Amen. Father, Son, Holy Spirit. Amen.
Next, I'd like to ask a retired Marine, Mr. Danny, to come on up. One time I was talking to Danny, give him a big round of applause, and he said, Amado, I hate when people have no reverence towards the flag, because I put my life on the line because I believe in this country. I believe in what the flag represents. So I'm going to ask you guys if you guys can please stand up in reverence to it. And I'm going to give the mic to Mr. Danny. Mr. Danny, the floor is yours.
Good afternoon, everyone. So we're going to sing the Pledge of Allegiance. I don't know if you guys remember or not, but hopefully you guys do. And just remember, a lot of us veterans, we died for the country. We are still here for the country. A lot of us are obviously still alive. And we just want you guys to remember that we sacrificed a lot of time and effort so you guys can be free and say whatever you guys want in this country. Okay? Ready? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you very much.
I'm going to ask you guys if you guys can remain standing. I'm going to ask Princess D if she can come up here. You guys are about to witness something. We cannot divulge who this lady has a contract with because of contractual reasons, but she has an angelic voice, and this is the grandmother. And I asked her to please introduce her and tell us a little bit about the granddaughter, Princess D.
Hello, everyone. My granddaughter is here today to sing for you. And she has done quite a bit in the line of singing. She's worked for Disney. She's been on the ships as a headliner. And she's done a lot of things. So anyway, without any further ado, I'm going to introduce, her name is Angelique Jewell, and she's going to sing the national anthem for you.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, all the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night, and that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
You guys can take a seat. I'd like to ask the First Lady of Network of Champions to please come on up. She wants to say a few words. Adriana, the floor is yours.
Hello, everyone. Thank you for being here, taking the time, precious time of your day to come over and accompany us in this celebration, Network of Champions now, which it will be our 10th. And, you know, I think the vision is being accomplished, okay? First of all, you know that everything has a team because no one accomplished anything by themselves. So we want to thank our cast, and we do have a cast. The media production is Michael Olson. You can see him. The videographer is Prince of Cali, the best photographer for my listings and any other event if you are thinking of having an event. Don Works, he's not here today, but he's the gentleman from Germany that was here with us a couple of months ago. He's also works together with Michael. Sound engineer, Benny Hernandez, obviously the music. Thank you. Event planner, we have Barbara Mills Dubois, and there she is. Okay. We have the Vice President of Corporate Events, Jose Luis Hernandez, and this list is amazing because of Jose Luis Hernandez, okay? Co-director, me, Adriana Hester. And the host and director, Amado Hernandez. Again, collaboration makes the dream work, right? It takes a whole team to make it work and look this amazing. I think we can all agree on that, okay? And then we have our sponsors. We're very grateful for our sponsors, okay? We're again, you know, very grateful, thankful for them staying with us. And I'd like to mention who they are. IntelliLoan, I don't see him here today, Mario Loria, but gentleman that he offered, what can I do to support you guys. ASI, John, All Solutions Insurance Agent. We're so grateful to him. He wrote the ribs. Again, another gentleman that asked us, what can I do to make a contribution? And that is awesome. Prince of Cali, we already mentioned, Michael. De Vega Builders, the second largest builder in Riverside County. And he is sitting right here, if he can wave to us. Yes, if you need an ADU, there he is. And anything else, okay? He makes the impossible possible. Okay. And we have La Surtidora. La Surtidora is, Julian is here. He hates to be mentioned, but I want him to wait. Thank you so much. They've been great partners, okay? Comisario Tequila, that wonderful tequila that you're drinking tonight, that open bar, Comisario Tequila. It goes down really smooth, okay? Phone first. Alex Kim. Look at the team. They can stand up. We have Claudia also there. Please stand up. Great alliance there, okay? Thank you so much. Advantage America, unfortunately, Eddie could not make it, not feeling very good today, but we appreciate him. ERC, employee retention. Yeah. So Natalie, she's not here today, I don't think, but again, if you needed to get money for your business, she is the lady to talk to. A lot of connections have been made here in the Network of Champions now, and that is what we wanted to do. The business community, the realtors, to bring them here so we can learn information, education, and hopefully inspire everyone and each one of you guys, okay? We have Excellence Empire Real Estate, of course. All the realtors with Excellence Empire, you can stand up so we can see you, please. TikTok Queen, yes. Armando, yes. Thank you. Another sponsor, Excellence Empire Property Management. I'd like to remind all of you, if you have a property that you need to rent it, we have wonderful property management that now is Albert Sainz who guides it with Barbara Mills Dubois. So, having said that, I think I give the mic back. Thank you.
Can I have a big round of applause for the lovely lady, Adriana? You know, in life, there's a book by Dr. Spencer, famous book for those of you that like to read, and it says, "Who moved my cheese?" And it's about this mice that got used to the cheese being there, and then one day they get there, the cheese is no longer there. A lot of people in our industry and in our industries, they get used to that, and then they wonder, ¿qué pasó? The whole thing about Network of Champions is to be proactive to that and get you guys the latest information so that you guys can be educated. And to me, as a realtor or real estate agent, I don't just sell houses. I'm a business entrepreneur, and I'm a financial contribution to my community, to my family, and to all those I love. True generational wealth comes from real estate, and I want to make a difference. About 11 months ago, I had this vision where I saw Network of Champions the way I see it now, and I seen a lot of top producers and people with vision that would come and be part of this new movement. Listen, what got us here is not what's going to get you there. We need to continue to modify ourselves, step up our game, and really step into that call that we've all been called to. And part of that movement is, I met this young man about 5 years ago, and he asked for an endorsement as a city council. We gave it to him. He won a landslide. 5 years forward, he comes and asks Adriana and I if we can endorse him as mayor. And his opponents, I'm telling you, it was like David going against two Goliaths, okay? And the beauty is that he got elected on a landslide, and I believe he still had a couple of rocks left in his little slingshot, okay? Without any further ado, I'd like to introduce to someone that is making a difference, not just for him, not just for his family, but he's making a difference for all of us. So I'd like to introduce to you guys the Honorable, and if you guys can please stand up in reverence for his position. And if you guys can give a big, big round of applause.
Well, thank you so much. Can we give it up for Amado, please? One big round of applause for Amado. I know he's controlling the mic up here, but the boss is Adriana. Let's just make that clear, right? Before I get into it and start the presentation, first I want to say thank you. Muchísimas gracias a todos for being here this evening. It's always a pleasure, and yes, Alex, it does look like heaven in here. It's amazing. It's amazing what Excellence is doing here. First of all, would like to introduce myself. I'm Ulysses Cabrera, in Spanish, Ulises Cabrera. I am the proud mayor here in the city of Moreno Valley. Originally from Los Angeles, grew up in Compton. Thank you. And both parents are from Mexico. Actually, my dad is from Guadalajara, and my mom is from Chacateanguis, Veracruz. And yeah, we could clap. Where are my Mexicanos at? And just wanted to share a little bit about my background and where I come from, because as we all know, it's very important, right? To know where we come from and to be connected with our roots, because a lot of that drives us every single day when we wake up in the morning and we remember why we do what we do. So that's a little bit about my background. I also want to acknowledge my boss who's here with me, my beautiful wife, First Lady Karina Tamayo. Waves, everybody. And our beautiful 2-year-old who is at home today with the babysitter. So we'll be back with him after this. But without further ado, want to get right into the presentation. And we do have a few slides as we go through, and then we'll have some videos as well as we go through the presentation that'll show a little bit more information about the various topics. But first, we'd like to talk about infrastructure. And when we talk about infrastructure, probably the first thing that comes to our mind is roads and bridges, right? The physical infrastructure that allows us to get to work and to go home, and all the utilities, right? We need electricity, gas, etc., etc. And as a growing city here in Moreno Valley, we are now, as of the 2020 census, officially 213,000 residents, but we're now in 2023, so that has grown to about 217,000 residents now in the city of Moreno Valley. We're a big city. And with that, we are the 21st largest city in the state of California, just right behind the city of Fontana. And we're the second largest city in Riverside County, first largest being the city of Riverside. So we're quickly growing. We still have plenty of land to build on and to develop. And we're seeing that left and right. Whether that is a $50 million investment that the city made a couple years ago to repave our roads, because I know none of us like to drive on potholes and get our car's alignment redone and fix that flat tire. And not just that, but other things, right? Increasing property values, increasing pride for those that live here, and also for public safety reasons, right? We want to make sure our police and fire can respond to our phone calls as quickly as possible. And so a lot of good things that come with that. And a couple years ago, the city invested $20 million to repave the roads in the city. That equals about half of the roads in the entire city. It's over 130 miles worth of roads in Moreno Valley. And then just last year, we invested an additional $20 million to repave more roads. So without that money, all of that work equals about 12 years worth of road repavement. Because we put that money in, we were able to expedite it, and we made 12 years worth of work within the span of just 3 years, which is huge. So another little thing for any realtors out there that are, showing your listings and making cold calls, another thing you could add to your list of good things that are happening in Moreno Valley. So a lot of things that are happening, but I want to just show a video to highlight a few of the various things that are happening in the city of Moreno Valley.
take 10 years of road
And if we could
repairs.
raise the volume maybe just a little bit.
Does it sound too good to be true? It's not, because we did it. The city's innovative pavement rehabilitation program has forever changed the way road work is done in Moreno Valley. On February 1st, 2022, the City Council approved the Pavement Rehabilitation Program, a groundbreaking $50 million investment into Moreno Valley's roads. Now, this historic project has transformed over 180 miles of local roads. The Pavement Rehabilitation Program has created smoother commutes to work, safer drives to school, and redefined the city's commitment to our community's needs. This is how we make our dreams soar, one road at a time. The Moreno Beach Drive Bridge project launched in 2021, making Moreno Valley's roads safer. The Moreno Beach Drive Bridge project replaces damaged pavement, provides enhanced road safety, relieves traffic, mitigates flooding, all while replacing a 50-year-old overpass with a 7-lane state-of-the-art bridge. Expected to be completed this fall, the Moreno Beach Drive Bridge project defines our unwavering commitment to get the job done. Moreno Valley's infrastructure investments pave the way toward a brighter future.
There we go. So a few other things there to just expound on a couple of those items. And one of the things that I talked about was the bridge on Moreno Beach. That's going to be huge, going from a 2-lane bridge to a 7-lane bridge to help with circulation and congestion and things of that nature. Again, we are growing and we need to be able to, if we're bringing more cars, more trucks in here, we need to be able to support that with our infrastructure. So there's a few things on infrastructure there. And next, I want to move into economic development. And again, as you've seen, Moreno Valley is growing quickly. And we still have a lot more growth to do. And with that comes things like financial investments, bringing in the private sector, creating public-private partnerships. Because the economy and society is changing quickly. As we saw with COVID, it seems like not that long ago, because it wasn't that long ago, that we were in the middle of the pandemic. The shutdowns happened, we had to go remote. It was a tough time. And we're still kind of working our way out of that, little by little. But with the pandemic came what I would say more permanent changes to our economy and our society as well. And we've had to adapt to that, to this new reality that we're living in. And the good thing is that we're still seeing in Moreno Valley, and especially the Inland Empire, one thing I want to highlight is that during the pandemic, when California, you hear about this exodus from California, which is true, there's more people leaving than are coming in, but one important thing to point out is that while people are still moving in and out of the state, the number one place that people are moving to from Orange County, San Diego, the Bay, is the Inland Empire. People are moving here. We have positive net migration because it's more affordable. People see the opportunities here. They see the future of Moreno Valley and what's happening. So with that, again, comes to the economic development, and I'll show a video here in just a moment as well. But a couple of things to highlight. Actually, I'm gonna give you a shout out. I'm gonna put you on the spot. I know you weren't expecting that, but Julian Tovar here, him and his family own La Surtidora. That's just right around the corner here. They're one of our newest businesses in the city of Moreno Valley. And yes, they've expanded, family-owned business. This is their newest location, and hopefully more to come. But it's just building those relationships. And a couple other things that you'll see in the video as far as new businesses are things like industrial development, for example. Right? One of the businesses we have in Moreno Valley is Karma Automotive. Really proud to say that we have an electric vehicle manufacturer in the city of Moreno Valley, because there aren't many in the state. We have one of the only in the state of California. So literally luxury electric vehicles being manufactured and produced here in the city of Moreno Valley, which is huge. And I don't even have time to go into the tenants at all the other industrial buildings across the city, but we have a lot. A couple others, one thing that I hear a lot of from residents is there's not enough to do in the city of Moreno Valley. You know, we have to leave town. We have to go to Riverside or Redlands or Temecula to go drink wine or just have a nice time for entertainment. We hear you. So some of the things that we've been working on is bringing those facilities and amenities to the city of Moreno Valley. And we're working our way there, right? We finally got a Texas Roadhouse, we got a Sprouts, we have a couple mom and pop breweries here. We got Calaveras in Moreno Valley finally, Kids Empire, Raising Canes. There's a lot of businesses, so we've moved into this next tier, and now it's the next one up, right? One of the changes I want to highlight is, has anyone, raise their hands, been to Petco Park or those rooftop bars that are around Petco Park in San Diego? Okay, highly recommend it if you're into that. It's about that experience, and that's something that we have not seen in Moreno Valley. So a couple years ago, I asked our staff to make some changes to our municipal code and require any new hotels that come into the city of Moreno Valley to include rooftop amenities as part of their construction. So now we have a couple of hotels that are gonna have that rooftop amenity, and I'm working to get, a rooftop pool and things of that nature to sit down. We deserve it, right? And it's thinking outside the box, kind of pushing those boundaries of what we for so long have been used to and comfortable with, right? How do we do things differently and set ourselves apart to become a regional destination, not just a commuter city and a suburb, How do we expand beyond that? And it's happening. So I'm going off on a rant here, but we have a quick video on economic development as well.
Welcome to Moreno Valley, California, a thriving community in the heart of Southern California's Inland Empire region. Moreno Valley is the ideal location for any businesses. Founded on strong military history and tradition of service, Moreno Valley is now the second largest city in Riverside County, with its growing population of over 213,000 residents. There is a reason that so many Fortune 500 and international companies like Procter & Gamble, Amazon, Aldi Foods, Solaris Paper, Deckers Outdoor, and Skechers USA have made Moreno Valley their home. They are supported by Moreno Valley's second-to-none pro-business environment, a skilled and motivated workforce, and competitive incentive programs such as Hire Moval. New restaurants like Raising Cane's, Calaveras Cantina, Dunkin', and Texas Roadhouse open, along with retailers like Sprouts, Kids Empire, and Sportsman's Warehouse. Major hotel brands including Hilton, Marriott, and Woodspring Suites have more hotels in development. The Moreno Valley Mall will undergo an exciting redevelopment, including expanded retail opportunities, an entertainment district, a hospitality district, a transit center, and 1,700 residential units. Moreno Valley's two hospitals, Riverside University Health System Medical Center Campus and Kaiser Permanente, are both expanding their facilities by more than 1 million square feet each to meet strong regional demand. Moreno Valley will be home to the groundbreaking World Logistics Center, a 40.6 million square foot campus expected to become the gold standard for environmentally sustainable modern facilities. The city's popular Business and Employment Resource Center offers businesses free workforce recruitments, employment training, business consulting, workshops, and job postings. Encompassing 51.3 square miles, Moreno Valley still has plenty of room to grow. Moreno Valley's strategic location, concierge approach, business-friendly programs, and dedicated workforce are the reasons why over 4,500 businesses have already said yes to Moreno Valley. Moreno Valley, accelerating opportunities.
So those about 5,000 businesses that have chosen Moreno Valley as home have resulted in almost 30,000 jobs. They've brought 30,000 jobs with them, which is huge. Again, it's about how do we grow out of this suburb mentality and move into the next phase of our development as a community. And it's a fine, beautiful dance that we have, right, between the public sector and the private sector and how we accomplish these things together. So that was a few different things, and I also want to just highlight the two hospitals. That's huge. The Kaiser Hospital expansion alone, that was over $200 million of an investment into Kaiser Hospital here in Moreno Valley, over $1 billion in Kaiser facilities across Southern California. But that's huge. That's over 400 new beds, more access to healthcare for our residents, which is always good, right? We can make all the money in the world, but if we're not taking care of ourselves and we're not healthy, we're doing a disservice to ourselves, right? It's spiritual, mental, and physical. We gotta have all of them, right? So next up, just wanna talk briefly about finances. So with economic development comes finances and the city's budget. We are proud to say that we are fiscally strong. Just a few years ago, we were recognized as the third strongest city in the country because we consistently have balanced budgets, we have surpluses that we're able to reinvest into the community so that we can continue to grow. So on that note, we have another quick video on finance.
What does it mean for a city to be financially strong? It means balancing the budget, making wise investments, providing fiscal transparency, and being good stewards of Moreno Valley revenue. The men and women tasked with safeguarding Moreno Valley's finances understand their crucial role in our community. Time and again, the city of Moreno Valley has been recognized for its strong financial management. The Government Finance Officers Association, GFOA, awarded the city the Triple Crown Medallion for winning the Certificate of Achievement for Excellence in Financial Reporting Award, the Distinguished Budget Presentation Award, and the popular Annual Financial Reporting Award. These are the highest awards possible for municipal finance, and not long ago, the Fiscal Times named Moreno Valley the third most fiscally strong city in the nation. The city of Moreno Valley's finances are not merely numbers on a ledger. They are the police officers and firefighters working tirelessly to protect the community. They are the library staff working to open up new worlds to young readers. They are the public works crews working around the clock to maintain our infrastructure. They are the park staff keeping MoVal beautiful. They are the after-school tutors that enrich the minds of local children. And they are neighborhood enhancement teams tasked with ensuring that Moreno Valley is a community that soars above all others. Moreno Valley is strong because Moreno Valley is fiscally strong.
And one thing I forgot to highlight, in the previous video, it mentioned the Moreno Valley Mall revitalization, which is huge because, again, with this transforming economy, we see that commercial retail especially is struggling because of the pandemic. This transition more to e-commerce and online shopping. I know we all love to click that button and then our order is at our doorstep within a day or two, right? But you know, that comes with some other changes in the economy. And with the mall, if some of you have heard about the San Bernardino Mall or the Redlands Mall that went under, and the San Bernardino Mall is literally being demolished as we speak. That's something that's happening. But the Moreno Valley Mall, I'm proud to say that not only is occupancy almost 100%, but now to adapt to this new economic reality, the City Council actually approved unanimously the mall revitalization, which includes about 1,400 residential units, 2 new hotels, Central Plaza Park area, entertainment district, and a lot more. So just wanted to highlight those things because not only are we seeing growth in commercial, retail, industrial, but also in housing. We're seeing a lot of new housing construction and residential construction here in Moreno Valley as well. And with that comes additional finances that come in with it. And also, with this growth comes greater demand and a need for public safety. So this next video is going to highlight real briefly some of the things that we're doing to increase public safety in Moreno Valley.
When Moreno Valley residents need help, our public safety teams answer the call. And our officers understand that not every call requires the use of force. Moreno Valley's innovative Community Behavioral Assessment Team, known as CBAT, sends a fully trained clinician to police calls for service involving mental health crises. We are committed to protecting lives. Our firefighters are elevating their life-saving efforts with new vehicles and specialized units specifically designed to serve the needs of the community. Moreno Valley's finest and bravest continue to keep community at their core, especially during this year's Public Safety Expo. The Public Safety Expo brings residents together alongside first responders from across the region to illustrate how we can work together to make Moreno Valley safer. And a safer Moreno Valley means having great programs like the Smoke Alarms and Fire Education Resources Program. SAFER has provided thousands of Movale residents with free smoke and carbon monoxide alarms, as well as life-saving resources to stay alert. And our most prepared residents have signed up for the city's emergency notification service called Alert Movale. Alert Movale, which rapidly sends users notifications via phone calls, text messages, and emails when there's an emergency or disaster. Being prepared for a disaster is crucial. Moreno Valley's emergency management team keeps the community prepared with vital training programs like the Community Emergency Response Team. CERT offers courses designed to train residents on what to do if disaster knocks at their door. Moreno Valley's public safety teams, there when you need them.
So again, as we continue to grow as a city, we need to make sure that we're investing into our public safety, our police department, our fire department, to meet the needs and make sure that our families are safe. You know, if anything happens, we pick up that phone, call 911. We want to know that a police officer will be there within minutes. So a lot of work that's being done there. And I just want to also mention, you know, most of us in here are involved in real estate in one way or another. And as we continue to see this growth, you know, real estate prices and values in Moreno Valley, as most everywhere, but in Moreno Valley even more so, are just going to continue to go up. So if anyone's looking to invest in Moreno Valley, or you know someone that's looking to, do it now, do it sooner, because it's only going to get more expensive to do business in Moreno Valley. That's just the market. That's just the market and how it works. So I have one more video to show before I kind of conclude, because I know you're probably tired of, oh, Ulises, come on. You've already talked so much. We want to get a next drink and please. So I want to wrap it up here, but our next video is about quality of life. And this talks a little bit more about some of the things we're doing with the parks and events and things that are happening around the city. So we'll cue this last video.
The fun never stops in Moreno Valley. Moreno Valley's community calendar is packed with great events all year long. From winter through spring, summer, and fall, Movale Rocks and Movale Movies turn up the heat with weekly summer concerts and movie screenings at the Civic Center Amphitheater. Summertime in Movale culminates with El Grito, a day-long festival recognizing Mexican independence and kicking off the start of Hispanic Heritage Month. The fall season comes alive at our Day of the Dead Festival as we commemorate departed loved ones through art, altar displays, music, and breathtaking performances. Moreno Valley hoists the flag and honors our military heroes every November during our uplifting Veterans Day ceremony. As the autumn colors of November begin to fade, the city's new Fun Color Run will brighten spirits with a colorful community trek. Moreno Valley's year of exciting events concludes with the always spectacular Snow Day, just before illuminating City Hall at the beloved holiday tree lighting ceremony. Our amazing signature events make Moreno Valley the place to be.
So again, a lot of amazing things that are happening here, and hopefully the information that has been presented today is not only helpful for you, but also for your family, for your neighbors, for potential clients that you might be working with, to let them know, hey, there's all these things happening in Moreno Valley, and you could be the one that's actually opening their eyes to that, right? So in conclusion, I want to make sure we leave time for everything else in the program. In conclusion, just want to say thank you once again. Thank you for letting me be here with you. Thank you to Amado for all the work that you're doing, and to Excellence Empire, and Ariana and everybody else who's a part of this amazing team. It is a team effort. And I want to continue to make sure that we're building these relationships, building these partnerships, moving into the future. And, just, again, being from Mexico, right? Pursuing that American dream, knowing that we're capable and able to pursue that vision that we have, to be able to make our dreams come true. We could do that better and faster by working together. And I can't stress enough how much Amado has been crucial in getting me to this position, right? Ultimately, we know where our power comes from. And he helps to put other people around you who can bring that to fruition. And Amado and Ariana and Excellence and all of you have been a part of that journey. And this is just another chapter in that book. We still have many more chapters to write together. So I look forward to everything that's coming in the future. Anything that I can be of assistance with, please don't hesitate to give me a call. Amado knows how to get a hold of me. And a lot of exciting times. So con eso, muchísimas gracias a todos. Thank you so much for being here. And it's always a pleasure. Thank you so much.
How do you beat that, okay? I have a brother that he manages the mall, and I asked him to say 2 words in 30 seconds. This guy went to the mall, started managing, and has made a difference. Tony, can you come up here and tell us what's going on in the mall? 30 seconds. 30 seconds, Tony. Give Tony a big, big round of applause. What's going on in the mall, Tony? You got 30 seconds.
I want to thank everybody. I want to thank our mayor for great support. It's exciting to be part of the Moreno Valley Mall. I'm the executive vice president of the mall. There's exciting things coming over with the mall redevelopment. Hyatt Hotel is coming over. 1,600 units are going to be there next to the mall. We have new restaurants, new activities. The mall is going to be the basic central location, or the best mall in the Inland Empire. So I really, think that Moreno Valley is going to be one of the greatest cities out here in the Inland Empire. And, basically it's been exciting to be part of that team. And, especially as part of the city of Moreno Valley with great things that are happening out here. And I just want to thank everybody for being here, Mr. Amado, our mayor, everybody here. Because, just hang in there, work hard, and we really basically have to give our very best to what we want to do. This is a great city, and we're going to make the best of it always. Thank you.
Thank you, Tony. I'm also very humble to have my son Ricardo here. I am humble because thank you for being here, Rick. I just want to say that we're just going to give you Network of Champions now. We want to empower business people. We want to take realtors, lenders, escrow officers, title people to that level that they never been. And I'm going to give you a little peek preview. I'm going to ask one of our Board of Governors, Mr. Frank Fuentes. He's going to talk a few minutes about artificial intelligence and how it's going to benefit all of us. And artificial intelligence is not your adversary, it's not your enemy, it's your friend. But you need to embrace it, you need to embrace change. And I'd like to introduce Frank. Let's give him a big round of applause.
Happy to be here, seeing a lot of familiar faces. Yeah, Amado and I have been having a lot of conversations about AI and the importance of it, And there was a quote that I saw somewhere that said, it's not that AI is gonna take your job, it's the professionals who use the AI who are gonna take your job. So that's what compelled Amado and myself to just put together a few slides here real quick. I know a lot of you have been hearing about it. Obviously it's here to stay. It's gonna be a tremendous impact on AI. I know Amado has talked to me about doing future presentations about AI. There's a big impact going on with property searches that are gonna require AI. Marketing campaigns. I know Amado is a big fan of Chatbot GPT for his marketing outreach. I know a lot of you use it for your listing presentations. So obviously it's there. Your property searches. One thing that really caught my eye is there was a couple of studies right here. One was done by Zillow, another one was done by Compass, and the other one was done by Redfin, where they're really going deep on utilizing AI in their property searches and the way that they're chasing consumers back after they go to their websites. Okay, so that's something to think about, something that they're already doing, and we need to be on top of it to embrace that, to capture some of those leads, because a lot of the big arguments that, not arguments, but topics of discussion that have occurred over the years is how Zillow is taking over, they're taking all the buyer leads and then selling them back to you guys on the other end. So we need to be in front of that so that doesn't continue to happen. And AI is a really easy and cost-effective way of doing that. So what I want to get to real quick here is some tools that I want to share with you guys. Okay. By the way, this presentation was done through AI. This presentation took me 5 minutes to generate and another 2 minutes to edit. Okay, and what I used for all of you listing agents, even lenders, whoever does presentations or create presentations, you can use Tome. It's called Tome. It's free. You just go in there, you talk to it, you tell it what type of presentation you want, and it spits it out. I want to create a real estate presentation, give me 10 slides with compelling images, and it spits it out within minutes. That's Tome. That's the one I used to create this presentation. Midjourney, has anybody here used Midjourney or heard of it? Okay, a couple people. So Midjourney, you tell it what kind of image you want created, and it spits it out. And it gives you different varieties of the image. So that's really cool, and it's free to create custom images. The other one that Amado was really excited about, and if anybody takes anything away today, take away this. Opus Clip. So with Opus Clip, you can take a YouTube video link that's maybe for a 45-minute video. You take the YouTube link, you drop it into Opus Clip, and it automatically creates 15 or 20 custom mini reels, including the captions. Okay? So no longer do you have to pay an editor or wait 2 or 3, 4 or 5 days for videos to come back. You do it instantly. Okay, I'm gonna repeat that again. You take a YouTube link, you drop it into Opus Pro, and it spits out 20 to 25 reels ready to rock and roll with captions already built into them. Okay, so if you take anything away from today from this little sneak peek, write that one down. Opus Clip, ChatGPT. The other one that's really cool, I don't know if you guys have heard of it, is the AI virtual staging. So that's really cool. When there's an empty house, you go in there for free. You can load it up with furniture, with artwork, paint the walls different colors, whatever you want to do. So I'm sure if you guys have any other questions about that, you can talk to me out here once we get the networking hour. I just wanted to give you guys, like Amado said, just a quick little sneak peek at what's coming through Network of Champions now. We're currently working with some experts that we're going to be bringing in to give actually classes and coursework on the AI, because this is not going away, it's here to stay. Thank you guys.
You know, the last couple of years, I've been working really, really hard on myself. So person that you guys think you know, you really don't know him because he's about to flourish into a whole different world. And I'm very passionate about doing it, and it has to do with contributing to each one of you, to the community. Now, you might say, what are you talking about? I believe in the divine. When the divine gives you a vision, you also get the equipment to make it happen. I'd like to ask Adriana to come up here for a second. If you can come up here, Adriana. Give Adriana a big round of applause. We've been working together really, really hard. And I asked Barbara to come up and say a few words. Barbara has been in the business for over 20 years. Last 10 years, she was at a company, Renadette. I mean, anyway, I won't go there. But, no, okay. Barbara, you've been here now with us for a while. What is our culture like? I mean, do you think that I just have stomach indigestion and just talking stuff? I mean, we've also worked together as director, as committees, and like a lot of people think they know me because I'm passive. I want to let you know that I'm passive on the outside, but inside I have a burning heart that wants to do a lot of things and is going to do a lot of things. Anyways, Barbara, the floor is yours.
Thank you, Mano.
Give her a big round of applause.
One thing I can say is that I recognize like-minded people. When you find someone who thinks like you, talks like you. I mean, I don't know that I talk like him, but he speaks to me, just internally, because everything he says is just like everything I want to do. I appreciate Adriana and Amado so much for your kindness. These are two of the nicest people I have ever known. Their whole office is amazing. I want to say Dee and Jasmine and Escrow are super sweet people. Jose Luis and Albert, they're just amazing, so supportive. And what happens here is the future, I'm getting choked up here. But it's not just networking with people, it's bringing organizations together. And the power of bringing your friends and co-workers. I have the support of Women's Council here today. I've been a member there as long as I've been a realtor, so for 16, 17 years. We have Adriana Miguel, who's past president of Tiger. And we have Yvonne Leonard, who is going to be president next year of IBAR. So we have some amazing skill in the room, and Arlene Barley is president-elect, and we have Lisa Miller and Sylvia Lopez, and Ruth Rodriguez joined Women's Council. Brisha Kinsey she just got elected to the KRAB board. So talking about making organizations and, just the power of bringing everyone together and the connections is amazing. You will always know who to go to and have a connection, a phone number, if you need an attorney, if you need probate, if you need whatever you need. Just, you got a friend in us. So thank you, everyone. I appreciate you so much, Maya. Thank you for the opportunity.
Barbara is someone, like me, in my opinion, I'm a leader and I don't care how things get done. She cares how things get done and she does them. So it's like a match made in heaven. But I'd like to ask Adriana. Adriana wants to say something about a nonprofit and anything else you'd like to say, Adriana, please.
Okay, I didn't want to forget, but we have a nonprofit organization here present with us, and there she is, that's her table, and this helps the older people, okay, elderly. So if you want to make a donation, please talk to her. She will talk to you about what their purpose and how they help people, but I think it's a worth cause. And if you want to do this, she's right there. Once again, I want to thank everyone for being here. It means the world to us, okay? We want to make a difference. I know Amado, I know his heart, I know his vision. I support his vision. I think we all can contribute, and this is something new. It was his vision 11 months ago. This will be our last network of champions. Now, this year. Reason being is because November, Thanksgiving family, December, all the real estate parties, but we will come back in January. It is Tuesday. It will be the last Tuesday of the month at 10 a.m. It will most likely be here. We will let you know. There's a lot of social media going on, and we hope to see you then. I think we're accomplishing the goal that we had discussed for the Network of Champions now. The vision is there. We want to unite the community. We want the realtors to become informed, educated, and hopefully, like I said, inspire every one of you guys. So thank you so much.
My very good friend Antonio Rodriguez, he runs one of the largest lending institutions in the Coachella Valley. My very good friend for years. He's here. Antonio, where are you? Let's give him a big round of applause. Whatever you're doing, I want to be part of it. Mario Lodia, let's give him a big round of applause. Thank you for your sponsorship. And our business partner, he went through hell and back, had a little issue, but he managed to conquer whatever it is that it was. He's not going to be there. Thank you, Mr. Oyoke, for being here. Let's give him a big round of applause. From the bottom of my heart, I just want to tell each one of you, we all been giving what is called imagination. Imagination is something that only the human beings possess, okay? What is imagination? I wrote a best-selling book, 13 Steps to Riches on Imagination. And sometimes we think like to write a book is real easy until you start dealing with people that, in my opinion, did not know what they were doing. They kept correcting me, okay? So anyway, that's a different story. But imagination is having those images that you're feeding your mind, that you're feeding your subconscious, and you're bringing it to the forefront. We had, a couple of Saturdays ago, we were invited to Javier's by my very good friend Joshua and Claudia, and we sat there literally for almost 4 hours talking about we come from nothing, and how as you start putting images in your mind, you start making small investments, you start multiplying your investments, you start doing things to better yourself, you start educating yourself on disciplines that you didn't know that you had. And little disciplines over a long period of time equals a lot. That's a quote from Mr. Jim Rohn. But I'd like to challenge each one of you today that whatever it is that you saw today, it's not just for entertainment. To me, it baffles my mind to see a lot of these people that pay literally thousands and thousands of dollars, not to learn a new discipline, but to go get entertained. You want to get entertained? Watch the Walt Disney Channel, okay? You want to grow? Start reading stuff, Napoleon Hill, Earl Nightingale, Zig Ziglar, and start reading people that will challenge you to be that version of yourself that you've been designed to be. What would you like to say in closing, Adriana?
No, to follow that, right? I took up the reading part because he loves to read. And it will be late at night time, let's read. I'm reading in that anyway. I've learned so much, you know, and it's all about working on yourself, right? We work on ourselves and the future gets brighter and brighter. So with that, thank you. Let's enjoy. There are lots of food, appetizers, cigars, open bar. Have you ever heard of that? Open bar. Thank you.
We also have something for you guys. We have a rapper that's going to sing a rap song, but we also have someone that dances better than Michael Jackson. Angel, let's give him a big round of applause. Anyway, the night is yours. Thank you guys.
Yeah. I'm gonna share how this began, so let me just start. I got sisters from the cities of the park. I got brothers that left me in the dark. Thinking back to the times when I did everything that I could to show them a little spark. Got a Bentley, I'm not even into cars. Got an office orange, kinda going hard. In the trenches, always where I gotta stay. Like Mars to make sure that we are safe. drop. Time to invest like I'm buying a stock. 3 years straight with the number of clock. Attitude and gratitude, what I'm spreading to the block. Focused on my faith, baby, finish off the block. I live what I believe in, what I pray for, what I got. Started in the Coast Guard, then I went into real estate, and on 3, what was next? Really blowing up, and on that, I'ma bet everybody around me gonna eat to the end. Roll with this if you really wanna win it. For your business, you can get $500,000. Phone ringing, business partner, big hitter. I got connections on fax, no printer.